Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to CM Brothers making his long-awaited return, Adam Russell. Yeah, we can't play music because we've got a copyright, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Now, when was the last time you made a video? Was SummerSlam 2013, when the whole Triple H thing happened, and I don't know if you remember, but you did this to my book because you were so pissed off. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, we'll go back. You'll remember. You took a pen and you destroyed Randy Orton's face and Triple H's face.
Yep.
Now a lot's changed. You're not in the video, by the way. A lot's changed since that night. A lot. So I'm going to ask you what you think of each topic, and you're going to give me your honest opinion. Now, I guess I can go with the biggest thing that's changed, and you know what I'm going to cover, is Brock Lesnar. He conquered The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania 30 to 21-1. He is the one behind the one in 21-1. What are your thoughts?
I think that
You might want to face the...
if anybody, it should have been Brock. We go back to 2003. I don't think Brock Lesnar has lost to The Undertaker.
He did by count out one, but I don't count as a loss because he walked out of the match, so...
Yeah. So
I count like a count as a loss if you like beat the shit out of him so bad he can't get in the ring.
So, obviously, going into that match, I was thinking that Brock Lesnar would win. But not like that. He fucking threw The Undertaker around.
To tell you the truth, I didn't think Brock Lesnar was going to win because he was a part-timer, and I didn't see them giving the streak to a part-timer. But I actually think it's a good idea because you have Paul Heyman every week, and he reminds you every week. So I think if you didn't have Paul Heyman, I would complain about it. Because Paul Heyman comes out each and every week. He promotes it every week. So I'm fine with it. I think my problem was that the build-up to the feud was shit. You know, like, they could have done so much with that feud, but they didn't do it. They kind of went the typical route.
I'm surprised they didn't bring back the 2003 matches.
That they did it on WWE.com, but they didn't talk about them. But I don't know if you know this, but they brought up when in 2010, Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, when he was in the UFC, had a face-off. And Undertaker was being interviewed saying that he wants to go into the UFC, so that he would have gone into the UFC if it was big at the time. And Brock Lesnar had just lost a fight to someone, and he had a face-off with Brock Lesnar saying, "You want to go, boy?" Now, I know you couldn't use it because he was in his gimmick, but I think that you could have utilized it somehow. You could have maybe have Undertaker say you didn't have the passion for the business because you walked out of the company. So I think they should have done. I think they could have done a way better job building up the match. But I have a feeling that Brock Lesnar wasn't supposed to win, because if you could tell, something was off about Undertaker in the match. Couldn't you tell? And I think the big way you could tell was the way he did the last ride in the match. Do you remember how he did the last ride?
Yeah, but I think what happened is I think that Brock Lesnar is very buff. Like, he's like very an all-around person. Buff, fast, all of that. And The Undertaker has intimidation, so does Brock. You know, all these not accolades, but how do you say, things that go for them.
Yes.
The Undertaker's age caught up to him.
Yes. I also think, though, that maybe that was it, though, that he couldn't finish the match. He was probably supposed to win, but me and my uncle have talked about this several times. They probably have a safe word when they can't finish the match, so they had to end the match.
What's the safe word?
I don't know what the safe word. We say that they probably have a safe word when they need to end the match. Because obviously you have to have a safe word if you can't finish the match. So I think that might have been it. But I'm fine with Brock Lesnar breaking the streak. You gotta admit, though, you were shocked. You never thought the streak would end.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't really feel like it was reality when the streak ended.
I mean, obviously it was a lot because
I mean,
10 minutes, nothing.
No music.
No nothing. Just
silence.
And awe. And I know many other commentators have said this, but a lot of people left, which obviously brings down ratings.
I think
so. What I think about it is I don't think the company knew that Undertaker was going to lose, but I think Undertaker used a safe word and Brock Lesnar ended the match.
No, another thing though is to mention is, you know what, it's a positive. You know how we would go into like a match, we'd automatically know let's do an example, like John Cena versus Big Show. Obviously, we know John Cena would win that match. But now I go into a match, since that match has happened, I'm like, I don't know who's gonna win because of that situation. So it brings the unpredictability out in the WWE. So I want to move on from this topic, and now I want to talk about a certain superstar that walked out of the company this year, CM Punk. Now, what are your thoughts about that?
I think all this speculation about him coming back is bullshit.
I don't think he's coming back.
Every weeknight, I watch Raw, and in the middle of a random match, all I hear is CM Punk just keep going and going. But the one night where I thought he was going to come back was a couple weeks ago when they said a former WWE champion was going to come back. But it ended up being Chris Jericho and The Miz.
I have a feeling they were probably talking about Miz that night, by the way. No, not Miz, Jericho. They were probably talking about him, but Miz was just like the... But we'll get to that later. CM Punk leaving. People think it's a work. I personally don't think it's a work, which means storyline. Because they would have definitely revealed... He would have been back by now if it was a storyline. To be honest with you, did it suck? It probably hurt WrestleMania because it was going to be him versus Triple H. I mean, you could tell they were building that feud up a little bit. But it was kind of good, though, because Daniel Bryan probably would not have won the title that night because he wasn't supposed to face Triple H.
I kind of have a problem with Daniel Bryan being champion.
Well, we're going to get to that soon. But in all honesty, were you upset when CM Punk left?
Was I upset?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I mean, yes. What the hell am I saying? I was upset. I thought CM Punk was a great wrestler, and I think the crowd loved him. I think he brought a lot of things into the company that they didn't have before CM Punk.
I think what happened, I've read online about a lot of this stuff, that he left because Batista won the Royal Rumble, and he didn't think it was fair that a guy that was gone for 4 years won the Royal Rumble match. He felt like he wasn't, like, delivering. He felt like his promos were shit. He felt like his matches weren't, like, what you used to be. I mean, it kind of sucks because his run in the WWE when he came back. Remember he came back at Payback last year? It kind of sucked because he was stuck in that fucking Paul Heyman feud.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Excuse me for a second. I'm trying to think. Oh, you can keep going.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I said all I needed to say. How about we'll come back to it when you think of it. Just let me know when you think of it. Now I want to talk about another big topic that happened since we've gone off, and that is what happened at TOC 2013, which was a shitty pay-per-view. I don't know. Is that big?
I need to ask something real quick. We're at Survivor Series 2013. I was there. It was.
You were there.
We thought it was good, but apparently it was shit. Probably
Yes.
the best thing that happened that night.
Roman Reigns. We were at this pay-per-view too, Money in the Bank. Anyhow, yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about him soon, but we gotta talk about this. I don't know if we should talk about the WWE. We'll talk about the WWE Network. I know you haven't used it yet, so you can't really give your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts about it? Do you have any thoughts or no?
What?
About the network? No. Bless you.
Thank you.
Then we'll get on to the next topic, and that's at TOC. You're not in the video. At TOC this year, well, last year, 2013, there was a big match that happened. It was World Heavyweight Champion John Cena versus WWE Champion Randy Orton. This was to combine both the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship. And this was like a big match for the company. Now that they combined the titles, any thoughts about just combining the titles? Not the match, just combining the titles.
I think, personally, they're trying to bring back the 90s look with Jericho and Triple H, where Jericho won both titles, beating The Rock and Stone Cold. But Booker T did help him.
The first time, I don't know. Well, against Austin, I don't know if Jericho flat out beat The Rock, but Jericho did help. Booker T did help him. Did I say Booker T beat Austin? I don't know.
I thought
Jericho won, but I think I botched and said Booker T won that became both champions. But anyhow, yeah. What are your thoughts of them combining the titles now?
I think it's a good thing. Because honestly, I think I thought the WWE title was taking over all the shine.
Yeah.
When Cena won the world title, it was nothing. Like, no one even cared.
Mainly because we knew he was gonna win.
Yeah. But when Orton won the title, the WWE title at SummerSlam,
yeah, he destroyed
my reaction, it obviously brought a lot out of me. When Cena won the title, it was kind of obvious.
Because he was faced. So. Another thing is, when it came down to it, the world title was just like a mid-card championship to me. It really was nothing after a while. It was opening pay-per-views. The world title had an 18-second match at WrestleMania. That's how bad the world title was getting. So I think they needed to do that. And you know what's actually cool about that, too, is now that the Money in the Bank, there's only one person that can cash in the Money in the Bank. And I found that, did you ever find when there were 2 Elimination Chamber matches until it was just on the Elimination Chamber? So it was just awkward because one would always have to outdo the other, and obviously one couldn't outdo the other. So now there's one chamber, so you can have a lawn chamber. What else?
You know what I'd like? I'd like the chamber to have 12 people in it. Because 2 titles...
That would be kind of a clusterfuck.
It would be a clusterfuck, yes. But I think they could build the chamber big. Like...
They would have to, like... Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would,
I guess.
But... Although, again, it kind of gives a chance for jobbers.
Then, and if you had the 12 guys in the Elimination Chamber show, what would you do with the rest of the pay-per-view, you know? So I think it would be a clusterfuck.
And I personally think 6 people. You got the champion, Orton, Bryan, Reigns, Kane.
You're just doing an example?
Yeah. Cena's the champ. The 3 other people at the Payback. Daniel Bryan comes back. Then Chris Jericho, CM Punk comes back, whatever.
Yeah, just whatever. I don't really think they should do 12. It would be a clusterfuck. Well, I was going to say something about the chamber. Do you think they should do, in the video games, they do the tag team tornado chamber? Why don't they do that in real life? That would be amazing if they did that in real life.
Well, I think what would end up happening is...
Would that be a clusterfuck too?
No, it wouldn't really be a clusterfuck. I mean, 3 versus 3, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, because in the game, it can end up a handicap situation. One time I was playing and I got into a 3-on-1 handicap match. So
that's exactly what I'm talking about. So if they eliminate, let's look at it. It's every how many minutes? Like 5 minutes between each chamber opening.
Yeah.
So 3 people on the other team get out, and for instance, the Shield's back together. Dean Ambrose is against the whole Wyatt family. He's fucked.
Good point. Yeah.
He's fucked. And then Seth Rollins comes out 5 minutes. Fucking shit. Done. He's out. And then, now there's Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns would clean house, though.
He could clean house, but he could also get eliminated. I think he would eliminate one person.
And then get out, yeah.
And then,
he was about to eliminate the next person, then get out.
Then, there you go. Got the shit beaten out of him. He's out.
Yeah, I guess
it doesn't really make it exciting. I mean, if you're in a 3-on-1, you basically know the match is over.
Good point, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's a good point. So yeah, my thoughts though that the titles is unified, so that's good. Now there's just one champion. That's good. I mean, it was really pointless because the whole point was of having 2 titles because one, SmackDown was its own show.
I think they should make one title, unifying the WWE and World title. They should just make one title instead of having carrying 2 around.
Yeah. I thought you just meant like one title, don't make titles. But no, yeah, they should make one title. I thought they were gonna do it after WrestleMania. I don't really know what they're doing. They should really just make it one title. Um, anyhow, so I did that. We just got our thoughts about that. Let's talk about superstars that have come since we've SummerSlam. Obviously, the Wyatt family has been here, but they've really become bigger stars since then because they were just coming in at SummerSlam time. What do you think of them now? The Wyatt, I have to say who's in the group because some non-wrestling fans watch my channel. So, the Wyatt family consists of the leader Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. Let's talk about the group, and then we'll talk about each member individually.
I think the group is very successful. I feel like that they do have a good build up around them, and I feel like they have, drawn the crowd into themselves.
I mean, they use the flashlight apps on their phone now when they come out. I mean, they have a song now. They have a great character. So I really like that.
I feel like the intimidation factor in wrestling has just vanished.
Yeah, definitely.
Since The Undertaker.
Kane, he can be intimidating sometimes.
Not really, though. I mean, the Wyatt family just brings, like, that intimidation factor in the wrestling business. Like, Kane, you know he's not going to turn on anybody. You know what he's going to do. Come out, we've seen him for, like,
since 1997. So a while. I'm not really going to...
Like 11, 13 years, something like that. We've seen him. We know what he does. The Wyatt family, though.
You don't know what they're going to do. I like their creepy video package, that comes up, like, before they come out, that video.
Yeah. I also thought at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan's entrance, that was weird. That was a eerie entrance.
Their theme song was worse than that, so that's better. Not by much, though. And it's actually good that they'll get their own theme song because it makes the group have individuals. I mean, it's cool. I mean, as a group they can come out, but I think it's cool that they have their own different theme songs. It really makes them come out as individuals. Because in a group, you have to get to know also each member of the group singly for when the group breaks up. So,
I think Luke Harper and Eric Rowan should get their own entrance, and Bray Wyatt. If this group split up, Bray gets his own, like, the entrance that they had.
Yeah.
And then Eric and Rowan, Harper and Rowan, get their own entrances.
Yeah.
Like what they did with the Shield after Seth Rollins
Roman Reigns
left.
is the only one that got the own theme song. He kept the theme song.
Because he was the leader. At first, when I saw the Shield, I thought,
Ambrose.
Yeah, but over time, Roman Reigns.
But then over time too, when Seth Rollins, he was kind of becoming the leader. Because remember at that point when the Shield was going to break up, he's the one that kept the Shield together. So I think at points there were times where
all of them were the leader.
Yeah.
So
that was good.
Doesn't make the group seem okay. So he's the leader, he's the most all-around person, or he's the leader, he's the most all-around person. You have a mental personality with Ambrose, a speed and what is that? High-flying archaeologist like Seth Rollins.
The architect, yes.
The architect, and then you fucking have power and fucking amazingness with Reigns.
Yeah. But now let's talk about each member of the group of the Wyatt family individual. What do you think of Eric Rowan? We're gonna start with him. He's the guy with the goat mask. Not the goat mask. No, sheep mask.
Yeah. I was at a live event. I wasn't there, but I heard about it. And I looked up pictures on WWE.com from the live event. I don't know if they're still on there. But I saw a picture of Bray Wyatt hitting Eric Rowan with a steel chair.
I heard he ducked. He was meant to hit it like Cena or something, and he ducked.
Yeah, but there's pictures on Facebook and everything.
Yeah, he ducked.
But I just think that's a bunch of bullshit. Because why would it just throws away the whole character of Bray Wyatt?
Yeah. But anyhow, so what do you think of Eric Rowan? We'll start with him.
I think he's the weak link.
Definitely sucks. His wrestling ability sucks. He doesn't talk, obviously. The only words he says is run and follow the buzzards. He sucks. So we're going to move on from him. Unless you have any more thoughts on him. He sucks.
You got on point.
Luke Harper. He's the guy that doesn't wear the sheep's mask.
I feel like he brings the most maybe eerie thoughts. His beard is creepy. The way he wrestles, the attire he wrestles in.
Yeah.
It's weird. He open ass eyes.
You ever notice when he hits his clothesline that he gets a look in his eyes after he hits the clothesline? I was watching Raw a couple weeks ago and was like, wow. He had a weird look in his eyes after he did the clothesline.
Yeah.
I like also his hot that will do
He'll do anything it takes to get the job done.
He'll do a freaking suicide dive, and he's 7 feet tall.
I didn't know how tall he was, but.
Well, he's really tall though. A big guy like that doing a high flying move like that. That's just a suicide dive. Come on, how often do you see a big guy do a suicide dive? No. So I really like that. Now let's get to the leader, Bray Wyatt. Obviously, we have a lot to say about him. I mean,
great job building him up. He is.
I think they should. I think it would have been better if he had beaten Cena a couple times. I mean,
he did beat Cena at Extreme Rules.
Fairly. It took so much interference for him to win that match. I think if it takes so much interference for you to win a match, it would actually look weaker than when you win the match. I would rather have you lose than win with so much interference. I don't like if it had to take that much interference. And that's the problem I have with John Cena. You can't. The guy never loses fairly. It's very rare he loses fairly. I mean, he lost fairly to Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. I mean, I guess you could say he would. I think even if he had his injured arm, he would have lost to Daniel Bryan. Let me think. See, it's so hard because he doesn't lose fairly. I get to Triple H at Night of Champions, Randy Orton at TLC. Technically, he did lose because the rules of the match was there's no DQ. And no one interfered. I'm talking about interference like someone has to come in and interfere in the match.
Yeah, I just think it's bullshit. I mean, you can't make the guy seem like he's
a superhero.
God.
No.
No.
He's not God.
God, but
my friend's God.
The God of wrestling.
I know. I mean, Hulk Hogan even lost matches fairly sometimes. Stone Cold, he was the face of the company. I mean, you get.
It's just upsetting.
I mean, come on. Bray Wyatt winning off that interference was worse than him losing. I mean, think about it this way. And in all honesty, I think he should have actually won at WrestleMania and then have Cena win in Extreme Rules and then have Bray Wyatt win at Payback. Come on. I mean, the Usos came out and evened the odds for John Cena against Bray Wyatt, but did he really need their help? No. He would have fought them all off. He fought them all off at WrestleMania. Can he really not fight them all off? I mean, technically, when you put him inside the steel cage with Bray Wyatt, it really doomed Bray Wyatt, because if he can fight them all off 3-on-1 in just a straight-out match, Bray Wyatt's really doomed if in a 1-on-1 in a cage. So John Cena really played that in his favor. And I mean, he did the same thing with CM Punk. CM Punk really didn't ever beat Cena fairly. I mean, the Money in the Bank, he had the STF in. Maybe CM Punk went in and tapped out, but Cena would not have lost at that point, maybe in the match. I mean,
I feel like that if they're gonna have John Cena like that, at least have him face the Undertaker.
I think Undertaker's done, by the way. Let's get back to that topic. He doesn't have the streak no more. What's the point of him coming back?
I feel like the point of him coming back is to get redemption.
Maybe.
Maybe his last WrestleMania match at 31. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe he could start a new streak. Maybe
lose every match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
22 and 22.
Okay. Anyhow, though, yeah, that's the thoughts of John Cena. Let's get back to Bray Wyatt. I just had to make those thoughts about John Cena.
I feel like, last thing about Cena, have him go up against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Undertaker never lost.
Technically.
He's like the god of wrestling at WrestleMania.
And he's the god, and John Cena is just the god of wrestling.
So why don't
you should have done it when he had the streak.
I feel like Cena would probably be the only person capable of doing it, unless Undertaker fucking really lost the match and they really had him do it.
Yeah.
Like,
And
that'd be fucking stupid if they really did that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about yeah. So Bray Wyatt, because we already gave our thoughts about Bray Wyatt when we talked about the whole Wyatt family. So let's move on. Let me think.
The Shield breaking up.
Yeah. I mean, we already talked about the Shield individually. Let's talk about the Shield breaking up. Seth Rollins breaking up. Now this was actually
It wasn't really like the biggest deal to me.
I think they probably took it as far as they could go. I mean, there was nothing they could accomplish anymore because they beat Evolution in a clean sweep. You know, that means like they beat every single one without getting eliminated. So what could they have accomplished after that? Nothing.
Maybe won the tag team titles again.
I think maybe it was just time for them to break up. It was that time.
But I feel like of all people that should have done it, I feel like if Roman Reigns joined the Authority, he would become weaker than he is right now.
Yeah. But Dean I always thought Dean Ambrose would be the one to turn on the Shield. He would be the one to break the Shield.
I honestly thought that they made the right move in having it be Seth Rollins.
He was unexpected.
Seth Rollins was unexpected, and two, he was the one that kept them together.
And
he's the one that brought them together. He's the one that splits them apart.
Makes sense. And another thing, I always thought when the Shield broke up that Seth Rollins was going to be the one. I mean, I know he'd go somewhere, but I didn't think he would go as high up as Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose would. Now he will, because he's the Money in the Bank contract holder for Pete's sakes.
And what happens is, I know what's going to happen. Seth Rollins is going to win the title because the Authority is going to help him. What they're going to do at Payback is what I think they're going to do.
Battleground.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's the next pay-per-view.
I've been saying Payback this whole... Fuck it. Battleground. They're going to have Kane and Orton destroy, like, Reigns or something, get him out the way. Then they're gonna crush John Cena. They're gonna have Orton win. And then what's gonna happen is Kane is gonna turn on Randy.
Yeah, because he says I'm starting to hate you.
And Seth Rollins wins. Orton leaves the Authority. And then they lose a powerful link in there.
Yeah. Well, when Kane leaves the Authority, don't you mean Kane? You said Orton leaves the Authority.
It could be either one, actually.
I think they should be. Let's talk about Kane. How bad did Kane get when he was corporate Kane? That was bad. That was bad.
Wait. If they would have Orton leave because Kane and Rollins turned on Orton. So
really? I thought Kane would. Okay.
No, Kane was helping Rollins. Is
okay.
what I meant.
You didn't mention that, but okay. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, that's my thoughts though. I've already given my thoughts about the Shield, so I'm not really gonna go into detail. I give it every week on Monday Night Raw when I do my Raw reviews, so I'm just gonna. What are your thoughts on the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins feud though?
I don't like it.
Why not?
I really don't.
Can I tell you what I hate about it? Why is Roman Reigns out of the equation?
What happened after Roman Reigns left the Shield? Oh, okay, I'm gonna go climb this ladder and I'm gonna go to the world title spot with Cena. Bye, guys. Have fun with your feud.
Oh, I thought you were leaving.
Like, what the fuck?
What happened?
Is that what they really did to him?
I mean, I think
like,
maybe he'll go back.
He's getting a push, but you know, I
think it doesn't make sense. I mean, I like the feud in general, but it doesn't make sense why Roman Reigns is out of the equation. So that's my thoughts there. Let me think of the thoughts. John Cena being the cover of WWE 2K15. To be honest, I'm fine with these. The face, he should be on the cover. I mean, we can probably just change the cover because we were able to change it when The Rock was on it. So I hope we can just change the cover like we did.
I think with the year that Roman had, eliminating 12 people, eliminating 4 people, I feel like the cover should be him spearing somebody.
Maybe that will be the cover though if you can change. Cause you were able to change it
last year.
I'm gonna get the game out right now. It's the one. So you were able to change it last year with this guy. The Let's Plays are almost done. So I'm assuming you will be able to change it this year again. So there. And as further videos go on, maybe we'll give our thoughts about WWE 2K15. Speaking of which, what do you want them to include in this game that they haven't included in any other games, or you would want them to bring back that they had in other games?
I want them to put in the traditional Survivor Series tag team match. Not the 3-on-3s.
Yeah.
I want the 5-on-5s.
That would be good.
And I want to be able to pick the captain. It should be captain,
Yes.
them, captain, them. And then on the screen before you press start, team, for example, team Ryder against team Kofi. Whatever.
That would never happen, but okay.
I'm just saying.
I know, but I like to say.
I feel like that they should bring that back.
Yeah.
I don't even think they brought it in. I really think they should bring it in this
They
year.
did it like in WWE 12. I'm not gonna get that game out.
I'll get it.
They did it in that game, kind of, but it was still, if you don't remember, they did the Raw versus SmackDown thing at bragging rights. But I guess it kind of really wasn't, because every time somebody got out, a new guy would just be in the match.
I feel like what they did is it takes a lot of editing for it. They have to black screen it, cut.
But they have the technology to do that now, though.
Yeah, they should be able to have the 5-on-5s. I don't see the problem.
I mean, they did a fucking 8-man tag team match, and I don't know what that game is, by the way. The Legends of Wrestling 2. Remember, you could do an 8-man tag team match? If you could do it then, why not do it now? I guess I'll just say one. What about bring back? What would you like them to bring back?
Bring back?
Yeah.
Honestly, let's see. I'm trying to think. Shit, I don't remember the modes on the like.
Well, it doesn't have to be a mode. It could be a match. It can be maybe a mode.
Honestly, I think they should get rid of the streak mode.
They're gonna.
That mode's gone.
That's definitely gone. So
honestly,
bring back though.
I thought they should bring back like what they did in SVR 2007, the storylines.
Yeah, definitely.
What happened when you create your character? Then you have the Big Show, the Carlito thing, and then you can choose where you want to go.
That, and you can actually fucking lose. You don't have to win every match. You have to win the important match. To further yourself in the feud. But you don't even have to win the important match, because if you lose, you just go to a different feud. That's what I liked about it. You didn't have to win every match. You could fucking lose every single match, but win at WrestleMania, it didn't fucking matter. I mean,
I'm all with you on that.
But I guess maybe I'll say something I want them to bring in. Let me think. Like you said, the 8-man tag team match. I wouldn't really say a battle royal, because that would kind of be a clusterfuck. Because they can't. Let me think. Something that they haven't brought in yet. As you kind of said what I was going to say.
What even the hardcore matches?
You know what I like? Hardcore? I think that's the Falls Count Anywhere match now.
Fucking stupid.
Maybe something I would like them maybe to bring in would be like. That's tough.
GM mode.
Well, that would be bring back. I'm saying like something new that they haven't brought in yet. Fuck.
I'm gonna say something, and do you have something?
No, I have not.
I want them to bring back GM mode, and I also want to bring back the. In 2009, they had a mode where you faced a certain amount of competitors.
Oh, I get it. I know what it's called. I forget what it's called.
I don't know what it's called though.
It's the championship mode.
Yeah, that mode.
We're gonna do let's plays those of all the past wrestling games, so maybe we'll know what it is when we get there.
You have all the games?
Some. I have to give you buy some of them.
I think you have to buy 2011.
No, I got that. I don't know what
really?
it is. Yeah, it will.
Does it work?
I have to find it.
I love that game. Oh, you know what I want them to bring back? I want you to be able to walk around in the locker rooms. What they did in 2011.
You know what's something else they could bring back? You know how in the beginning of the game, before you even hit start, remember in 2011 you could do a little tutorial and fight?
Yeah.
And they couldn't do shit to you. So I wish they could do that.
I wish they could bring back what they did with Vince and the SP points, and then you go to the training room and all that. You go to the GM storylines backstage.
Maybe I would like them to bring back the championship scramble. I know
you. honestly.
No, it's not a mode. It's just a match. I like playing that match because you could just pin and be the new champion. Mainly because we just beat the shit out of everyone that came in. Alright, that's about it for that. Let me think of something else that we can talk about with wrestling, because there's a lot that still happened. Let's talk about the releases that's actually happened. You probably don't know about these releases. They've released some superstars recently, because if Vince McMahon isn't a billionaire anymore, one of his stocks crashed. Do you know what a stock is?
Yeah.
Okay. So he had to, I think, get rid of these guys to save money. I don't remember everyone because I thought you were gonna come over that day and we would cover it, so I don't have it on my phone anymore. Brodus Clay got released.
I'm happy. Bravo to WWE. He was shit.
I mean, but it wasn't his fault he was shit. It was the company's fault because they made him the Funkasaurus. They should have made him a monster, and they finally turned him heel, and then they didn't do anything with it.
It was gay how he turned heel over dancers, whatever.
Yeah. And now they're breaking up.
On NXT, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
NXT's a good show, but why do you have to win like the main guys and put it to NXT? I mean, Tyson Kidd works because you never really used him, and maybe this would get him used. Justin Gabriel, I guess, kind of works because some of the guys can help out the young guys. Because if you get in the ring with like a current WB superstar, you actually learn something. It's like say, if you had it's like tutoring, you know. So it does help. And Tyson Kidd, I think, will come back to the main roster eventually. But yeah, Brodus Clay got released. Drew McIntyre got released. I'm kind of pissed about this one because this was the company's fault. He wasn't succeeded.
I feel like why did they make him not succeed? He was having such a good run. He was IC champion. He was winning matches. And I think it was 2011 that just all went down. It just...
Yeah.
Like 2010, he was doing great.
Yeah. 2011, he was in the fucking world title in the Elimination Chamber. Now that's when he started declining.
And then
3MB, which consisted of Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and him, was definitely... I thought that 3MB, I think, if you had taken that seriously, it would have worked. 3 guys that weren't being used well, you could have done something with that. Come on, you probably thought they were going to get used well, because they were going to... I thought they were taking them seriously.
I think the company wants to get rid of them, and it just makes me sad, but...
Brock
Lesnar fucking beats the shit out of all 3 of them.
Well, even if they were being used well, he probably still was well, but...
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, come on, let him put him a fight.
Yeah.
Like, just don't fucking throw them across the arena. Say, fuck you.
Yeah.
Heath Slater, get out of our company, you stupid
But Heath Slater's
bitch.
still there.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal's gone, though.
So is Heath Slater and Hornswoggle. Why did they try
No, Jinder Mahal's actually, like, released.
No, I'm saying it's Heath Slater and Hornswoggle versus
Heath Slater had a kid, so I don't think they want to release him because then they'll be screwed. So they probably will get a lot of hate if they release him because he, like, just had a kid.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So what about Jinder Mahal? He had potential. He could have been like, he wasn't great, but he had control over the Great Khali. They were doing stuff. I think maybe if you had done something with him, you never really gave him an opportunity. All right, move on. Wait, is that your thoughts?
Yeah.
Evan Bourne got released.
Evan Bourne. I wanted to see him come back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with him.
I think because drugs, and then...
I think they were just like, he kept getting injured, so I guess they just...
How did he get in a car? He broke his foot in a car accident.
That doesn't really sound logical. How would you only break your foot?
Oh.
I don't know. But he's gone. JTG gone.
No one really
He sucked. Kurt Hawkins is gone. Sucked.
Honestly, I'm upset how they used JTG.
Yeah.
After Shad left, it was...
I think why did Shad get released? You could have used like him as a big man. Who else got released?
Upset.
Oksana got released though.
Oh, I don't care.
She sucked. A referee got released, but you obviously don't care.
A referee?
Yeah. Josh Matthews got released.
He's at TNA now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I haven't watched TNA because everything
I don't watch TNA, but I just heard it on Facebook.
Trying to think who else got released. Let me think. Who haven't you seen in a while? Name someone you haven't seen and I can tell you what happened to them. Besides Daniel Bryan.
And CM Punk.
And AJ. Well, actually, we're gonna get to her. Name someone you haven't seen in a while. Oh.
Santino.
He retired.
Yeah. Something with his neck.
Oh, really?
Zack Ryder.
He's still with the company. I can name someone. You might not even remember this guy, Camacho. Do you remember who that is?
Oh yeah, the bicycle
Yeah.
guy.
You know, he was actually not even Mexican. He was actually Samoan, and they used him as Mexican.
Oh, they're fucking racist. I'm done. Goodbye, people. That racist.
Wait. Are you really done?
No.
Oh, okay.
Racism at its finest. Logic.
Yeah. To be honest with you, though, I kind of think WWE is a bit little racist. Because, you ever find, like, they never
What
had
happened to Mark Henry?
no clue.
I think he got injured again.
Maybe Mysterio's injured again.
I thought he retired.
No, I think he's injured again. I can't really think of anybody else. But yeah, the company I think is a little racist because why won't they have a black guy become the WWE World
I
Heavyweight
mean, Booker
Champion?
T.
No, well actually that's the world title was big then. But I'm talking about the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Name a black guy besides The Rock, because The Rock's Samoan, so they like Do you ever find like they like Samoans? The Rock, Roman. Well, you know Roman Reigns is Samoan, right? The Usos, which is Jimmy and Jay. We're gonna talk about the tag team division. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think? Name a black guy besides The Rock. Because I don't really count. Cause
I feel like Roman Reigns will win it, or he'll end up like one of those guys who just can't. He'll end up like Chris Jericho in 2011 game. He just cannot win it, and then there's that one night where he just gets it done.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the tag team division. What do you think about Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, the tag team champions?
Good thing.
I like them.
Had a lot of potential. Had a lot of talent. I feel like
they should have had him though way before.
They worked really hard. I feel like they should have made them tag team champions.
They should be like 4-time tag team champions, but at least they're using them now, you know.
I'm mad that Kofi Kingston isn't in a tag team. That might sound a little racist, but I think Kofi is like.
I mean a
good tag team.
His tag team with Evan Bourne worked. That worked. I thought Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, that was just a random tag team.
I think it was because R-Truth or Kofi saved each other once.
Yeah, but that was kind of random. We already talked about the Wyatt family. Ryback and Curtis Axel. Ryback's fallen really. Ryback's gone from like main event level and just fallen. What do you think?
What I think is that they were both top people. Curtis Axel beat Triple H and John Cena.
He's fallen far though too. You gotta admit, they've fallen pretty far.
Ryback was in the title match twice. God damn it.
Allergies?
I don't get allergies. Might be sick.
Anyway.
I just. Why'd they make him fall?
I think they should have never made it. I don't think they should have ever made him heel. That's probably what. That's what was like the final point. Him losing it at every pay-per-view, but then him turning heel really ruined him.
I feel like the heels lose a lot.
Sometimes. I find that the heels have to have a lot of interference to win.
I feel like Dolph Ziggler is really falling.
Oh, definitely, dude. I was just about to talk to you. I mean, I guess they still like him. He still win every now and then, but he's a jobber kind of now. So is Del Rio. He's a jobber too.
Del Rio and Ziggler were so far up the ladder.
And now
then
they're
all
jobbers.
of a sudden, Roman Reigns just came up to him and said, "Fuck you. Go back to the job."
Well, it wasn't Roman Reigns, really.
It wasn't. I'm just saying, for example, that's what the company did to him.
Yeah.
They were at the top ladder.
You know but you know who's someone who's really fallen for? Damien Sandow.
Oh goodness. Yes.
He's fallen really far. He didn't get. So I mean.
Wow, he's fallen down the ladder pretty far. I think he's at the bottom.
It's kind of growing on me though. I really was enjoying when he was Bret Hart. That was kind of off. That was kind of.
I didn't like it when he was Lance Stevenson. I thought that was bullshit to the Indiana Pacers, and I feel like Lance Stevenson was getting shitted on by the fucking company. I mean, he got
shitted on by me. I didn't call him Lance Stevenson. I called him Lincoln Stevenson. Well, I don't watch NBA, you know, so it's hard to remember.
I'm an NBA type of person. I can make the reviews. I just don't have time for the videos. Because I have work, and I have my friends, and then I have schoolwork that I have to do, because I'm not really...
I know. Speaking of which, why don't we bring this up? If you ever had the opportunity, would you ever want to make a video? Like, would you want to learn how to...
Yes, I would actually love to make a series, you know. I'd make, NBA videos, wrestling videos, games, stuff like that.
So I was thinking that I could teach you how to upload the video. I'll give you the password to the channel. But I did this before, and you never uploaded a video. Was it because you didn't?
I didn't have the time for it. I could do some movie DVD reviews. I could,
Yeah.
If I have
review that WrestleMania movie.
I'm gonna have time for that.
I can't review that with you because I've already covered it, so it'd be kind of like me saying the same old shit, really.
Let's play stuff like that. I have some connections. I know a guy.
There's one thing I gotta warn you about, though. This is something I'm gonna be really strict about. We have to turn the music off because we will get copyright. So that's something I'm gonna be like kind of an asshole about that, but it's really to save the channel. So you're gonna be like, why would you let the music on? And I'm gonna say copyright. That's something I'm really gonna be strict about because that got me a copyright strike before.
Honestly, when NBA 2K15 does come out, yeah, I'm gonna be the guy on the PlayStation making Let's Plays for my career. Cause I'm getting PlayStation 4 in a few days. My birthday's coming up, and I'm gonna have PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'll be reviewing NBA.
And you can use this channel. I always said that the only time it could be on the channel is when we're both on it. But I find when we did that, we never saw each other much. So
it was during the school year, so yeah, we had like every other weekend, and sometimes I couldn't go.
Yeah, and so I find, and now that I'm working, we're both working, so it's less time. So I find we should both come on it. But I find we're coming up with 100th video soon, so let's let the fans get to know you a little bit more before you make that video. Before you start making videos solo. Alright, so any other tag teams? Lost Matadors, which it's Primo and Epico. They have different names. I don't know the names. I don't really care to learn them. I just call them Primo and Epico.
Primo, Epico, and Hunico.
No, it's not Hunico. It's
I know Hunico is Sin Cara.
No. Oh, Hunico is Sin Cara, yeah. I was thinking Camacho. No. Speaking of which, what do you think? I think that's good that they replaced the Hunico with Sin Cara because Mystico was not working.
He wasn't WWE ready. He gets injured, botches a lot. Hunico, I don't know how long he's been in the business, but he's a hell of a lot better than Cara. The only thing that bugs me is that tattoo. The tattoo on his, not his abdominal, but like his shoulder area.
Yeah. Why would they use him though? You could get some great mid-card matches with Sin Cara in.
I feel like he could be a great IC champion and
U.S. champion.
U.S. champion, I can't really say because I hate that title. I feel like they should just throw that title in the garbage.
I don't hate the title necessarily.
I hate that title.
You know what? It's not my favorite title.
You honestly, because with the WWE World and the World title, you know which one is better. But like back in the day, in like 2006, it was like you can't tell which one's better. At one point the World title is better, at one point the WWE title is better. With the IC title, okay, this guy's better. This title's better than that title. That title has been in the IC title has been held by the greats. That title's better than the US title. Like, I just think they should throw the US title in the garbage. I do think
the IC title is better.
I feel like the US title went downhill when Dean Ambrose had it.
Definitely, because he never defended it. I felt the mid-card titles were going downhill when because remember they were not infused. No one ever defended the titles. Speaking of mid-card,
who's the IC title?
That's what I was just about. Bad News Barrett getting injured.
Who's the champion though? I don't know who it is.
Bad News Barrett was the champion, but he got injured, so he has to give up the championship.
Who is it now?
No one. It's vacant. They're gonna have a.
I know Sheamus is a US title. I don't know who he beat for it though.
Dean Ambrose. Remember he won that Battle Royal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah. What do you? There's gonna be a Battleground Battle Royal. I'm not really. I just wanted to mention that. What do you think of Bad News Barrett getting injured?
I honestly don't think anybody in the company cares. I feel like he gets disrespected. I feel like he's underused.
I feel like they were using him really well. John Cena's kind of, like I said, because John Cena buried the Nexus. What's consistent on? Watch this. I'm gonna try, see if I can name every member of just the Nexus that Wade Barrett was in. Wade Barrett, which is bad news buried today. Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Michael Tarver, Skip Sheffield, which is Ryback today. Michael McGillicuddy, which is Curtis Axel today. Husky Harris, which is Bray Wyatt today. We think. Am I missing some people?
Daniel Bryan.
I guess Daniel Bryan.
He really was in it, but then he like choked somebody, I guess.
Justin Roberts.
When did he choke him?
The night they debuted. So he was only in it for a day. And then people signed a petition, which I actually signed. You weren't a wrestling fan then, but to get him back because they thought that was bullshit.
How many people signed that petition?
I don't know, a lot. I signed it like a bunch of times. I signed it as different names. I signed it like one is like Frankie Doodle. So maybe I was the reason he came back to the WWE.
Oh my god.
You know,
Frankie Doodle. What the fuck?
Anyhow, yeah. Did I name Daniel Bryan? I think I named everybody. Yes, John Cena, but he really wasn't a member. He never wore the shirt. He never.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, in 2010, when Cena, Orton, and Barrett, Barrett loses, Cena's fired.
Yes.
Yeah. What was Orton supposed to be?
Filler, filler time killer.
What?
He was just I guess he was. I think it was probably an opponent for Orton.
I'm talking about like face, heel.
Oh, his face.
He was supposed to be face.
Barrett was the heel. Cena was neutral. He was like a forced heel. He was forced to kind of be a heel. They missed out on an opportunity to turn John Cena heel. I think they could have definitely turned him heel. There's been so many opportunities when they could have turned John Cena heel. They never took it.
The match after WrestleMania.
Maybe like at Survivor Series when he was tag teaming with The Rock. I bet we could name like a bunch of lists when he could have turned heel, and he never did.
The day after he lost, like the most important match apparently in his career. I thought it was bullshit.
Did you ever find that he was like he was more pissed off that he lost to John Laurinaitis than The Rock? Now, I understand John Laurinaitis and The Rock are two different superstars, but John Cena put a year of his life in that match. Wouldn't you be more pissed off if you lost to him?
Yeah.
You want to get back in, by the way, or no?
Actually, yeah.
Anyhow, I want to talk.
The Rock is one of those rare people that beat John Cena fairly.
Oh yeah, he did too. Really, CM Punk never did though.
No.
Because ropes. Because Cena had his foot on the ropes. At SummerSlam, and the Triple H missed it. And yeah, I remember he was like your favorite wrestler, and
yeah. After that, I kind of
hated him.
What the fuck's wrong with the
and I did a troll. I got you guys. I got you too. That I hated him. Okay.
Why?
The internet. Remember the internet's crap in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I cannot believe you fucking trolled me.
Let me think. CM Punk. You know what I just realized? You remember when you had the trivia game? You destroyed the Triple H thing for nothing. That's how bad it got.
You got that really far, I'm sure.
I made you go that far to make you think that I hated him that bad. I got everybody though. See, but the reason why I did it though is because you always thought that I was easy to tell whether I was faking or not. But now, you know you can't tell anymore.
Oh, I can still tell, kind of.
But now come on, you gotta admit.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
I feel like if anybody should have done that prank, I feel like it should have.
And you know what though? It got me a lot of viewers, which was the point also too.
Did it really?
Yes, it did. Everyone was hated on me too. The one that really made them hate on me was someone commented about how I said that he stole my dad's name, because his real name's Paul and my dad's. But there was some stuff I did hate that I put that was legit in there, like when he made Rey Mysterio defend the title and then he won it.
Yeah, I hated that too.
So there was some like legitimacy in there. That
I do have something against Triple H, but I feel like that the way he is used, that the way that he put himself in the company, it really does get ratings.
I feel like I bet he wouldn't be in charge, obviously, because he's married to the company. So I did say that he wouldn't be in charge. Charge right now if it wasn't for Stephanie McMahon. But there was some stuff. What else did I say? You know what? Maybe later on today we will watch that video, and I was pointing out what was real, what was fake. There's one final thing I maybe want to talk about, and then we're gonna end the video because I'm tired of talking.
Holy shit, this thing has gone on for almost.
To be honest with you, I did not think you would want to go this long.
Yeah.
Usually when we make videos, you do. Speaking of which, what happened? You said you didn't like making videos. What happened?
I found the passion. I obviously have a lot of thankful people that I want to thank for to get me into videos. I could say their names. There were people too that got me into certain games. Like, I want to thank this man right here for getting me into wrestling. I want to thank. I'm not even gonna go. Oh, where's my bag? Where's my bag?
I don't know. Oh, right there.
It's right there.
Yeah. So yeah.
I want to thank QJB. Oh, copyrights. Would I get copyright?
I've done it. I just did it. I've done it.
I would like to thank QJB, K-Spade the Prospect, Nike Faller, and the Full House ENT for getting me into NBA 2K games. I also like to thank a friend named Joey getting me into these 2K games.
And the sport in general.
And the sport of basketball in general. Thank you guys. Go check out the Full House ENT.
Oh yeah.
Shoutouts. This one was recent. You know this game?
Yeah, I do. I kicked my age. Actually, he's been on this channel before. I know I should have asked you first, but I kicked AJ's ass in that game.
You really did?
Yeah, I did.
Are you good at this game?
He sucks.
He
Worse
does?
than I did.
Okay. I'd like to thank I Am Crunchy 1 for getting me into this game right here. Right here. Yes, this game right here. Yes, this game right here. Yeah. Go check out his channel. And I bought this game yesterday. Gold Glove TV. Go check out his channel. He has Grand Theft Auto. Wrong game. NBA. NBA Jam. NBA 2K13. Uncharted. He has a bunch of games.
I played the Uncharted before, and I kind of suck at it.
He's honestly has a good channel. I would really like to thank all of them for getting me into the games that I play today. And without them, I wouldn't really be the person that I am with the video game industry.
Now let's take one final. I want to kind of ask you some questions about Money in the Bank.
Oh, wait a minute. I have one more shout out. The Random Toon Show.
What about the Wrestling Gurus? You got them.
The Wrestling Gurus too. They got me into wrestling. The Wrestling Gurus and the Random Toon Show. The Random Toon Show. It's random. It posts up random videos. Go check out his channel. Well, I can't leave a link. I don't know how to do it. Okay. He knows how to do it. He'll leave links in the description to all their channels. Thank you all to you guys, and the fans, and all them haters. Thank you all for making me the person that I am.
So now,
with the internet industry.
Let's talk about this pay-per-view. A little bit. I already gave my review about it, but I kind of want. Not really. You haven't really gonna give a review. I talk about what my life experience was there, but yours is obviously different than mine because we sat in different seats. So I want to talk about what was it like to be at this pay-per-view? What did you like? What did you hate?
It was fun. It was obviously a good time. I had a blast. You know, the only matches I didn't care about were the two Divas matches and the Big D match. Honestly, one thing.
Oh, actually, after I have to talk about the Divas division because I forgot to mention.
I left my seat to go get a drink during that match, and the line was so long that when I got back, the match was over.
I guess no one really wanted to see that match. Now.
I want to talk about Roman Reigns real quick.
Yeah, that's
we have seen Roman Reigns. We have, all the fans. He comes down the stairs, whatever. We were there, next to him, there.
I mean, I had to sign the card here. Obviously, you know that.
That was my sign. I took that sign.
Yeah, but you let me use it because it was my graduation, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I don't really want to talk no more, to be honest with you. I know if you want to keep talking, I don't really want to talk.
I don't either. The Divas division sucks. Deal with it.
That's your opinion.
One more. You get your opinion. There's one more thing I want to talk
I
about.
think there's some good wrestlers in the Divas division, like Paige. I do like her wrestling ability. And AJ Lee.
I don't think she should have came back and won it. I don't.
I think they were trying to do like a little deja vu kind of thing. But I like Summer Rae's wrestling ability.
I don't. I think she is a slut.
But if you watch her work on NXT, she really is a good wrestler on NXT. Who else do I? Natalya. She's a good wrestler. The WWE doesn't use her to her ability. Natalya. I like Alicia Fox when she was in a crazy stage.
I feel like
They dropped the ball with that though.
They dropped the ball with Nikki Bella and Brie.
I like what they're doing with that storyline with Brie Bella and Stephanie McMahon, how they're making Nikki Bella overcome the obstacles. I don't really know where that's going to go in though, because Stephanie McMahon's not a wrestler, so I have no clue where that's going. We never talked about Daniel Bryan, by the way.
Wow, that was like the one thing that I had in my mind going into this.
What did you think of Daniel Bryan throughout SummerSlam? Just SummerSlam until now.
I feel like he was the type of person that he's like the type. I know I'm saying something that the monster guy said, whatever. He was like a monster, and keeps getting stronger. That song. But he's like the type of kid that doesn't fit in, and the kids bully him, and stuff like that, and they underthink about him. They underestimate him.
Yeah.
He overcame all of the odds. He overcame the Wyatt. No, he lost to the Wyatts.
I don't think he should have.
I don't think he should have either.
I don't even think he should have been feuding with them. I think he should have stuck with the Shields and just keep him in the Authority storyline.
And it's just like, to be honest, I feel like he overcame all the odds. He broken ribs. He was like paralyzed.
Yeah.
And he still won. I feel like that was a good thing that they did, and it shows the youth of us today that
if you keep going,
if you keep trying and you keep getting back up after you fall down, hard work pays off.
Well, unfortunately, though, in this case, it didn't, kind of, because he ended up getting injured afterwards. It sucked. Come on, you gotta admit, it sucked for him.
I don't think that was planned, but it just shows that you can overcome the odds of whatever. If there's something in your way, you ram through it or jump over it. What movie is this?
Yeah. 41 more 2000.
I want to watch this.
No, I want to watch it and do a review of it afterwards.
No.
Let's focus though. Alright, hold on.
What is this?
Do you know those things, the video nows?
Yeah. Are these for games?
No, it's a video now. It was like this weird thing. I don't really know exactly what it was because I was kind of a kid.
Oh my god! I remember Chop Zone. Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh my god. I remember that show. That was like...
Come on, I really want to end this video.
The illest show. When I was like 4.
Okay.
Fandango.
Sucks.
I honestly think Chris
He has
Jericho.
potential, but...
Chris Jericho, just... it sucks, whatever, let's move on.
Alright, let me think if I... just want to end it, let me, just do like... Here, you get to hear me say all this stuff about, after I, finish a video. Subscribe to this channel, CM Brothers. Subscribe to Wrestling Fortune 44, which is my channel. I just make wrestling-based videos. Subscribe to On the Talkinator when I make non-wrestling videos, which I am trying to start to get going again. Subscribe to CM Live Reactions when I make live reactions.
You haven't done like forever.
No, I do it myself. To be honest with you, I haven't had the passion to do them because I hated editing them, and people annoyed me when I was in the live reactions.
Like who?
I'll tell you after the video. Add all the Facebooks. Owen Finch, Owen Pinch, this Facebook, Adam Finch, and Owen Piddledinch.
Owen Piddledinch.
Let me think. Add me on Snapchat, Birdman105. Instagram, that's on the bottom. It's like a default name. Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, on the Birdman. And Xbox Live, Wrestling Fan 44. You can play each other online. Okay. Anything you wanna?
No.
No. Is it? I usually get faster at doing that, but the thing is, I've talked so much that I'm just all. Let's say goodbye. Let's say our goodbyes for now. Wall review tomorrow?
Maybe. I'm still here.
Okay. We might be doing a wall review, but check out Wrestling Fortune 44. Otherwise.